Calling the cops is usually a very serious matter, but what happens when people call them as a joke and it completely backfires?
Hey, all right.
I called 911 because he was being a douchebag. I was just trying to threaten him with the cops.
Why are you doing that?
I know how to fit. Am I right?
Yeah.
No, let's get here.
Let me see your hands now. Get your hands up where I can see them.
Here are 3 crazy examples of this happening. Starting with the shocking case of Wyatt Beckler, who was fatally shot after calling the police on himself as a joke. On November 2nd, 2022, police received a 911 call from a seemingly troubled citizen saying that a person wearing a blue hoodie just pulled a gun on him.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
410 Poplar. Hey, a man in a blue hoodie just pulled a gun on me.
Okay, and is he still there?
Yeah, he's running away.
Running away? All right, and you said, what was that address again?
410 Poplar.
Okay, you said man in blue hoodie?
Yep.
Is he white, black, Hispanic?
He's white.
Which way did he go?
I'm not quite sure. He's running right now.
Okay, is he going towards Hoagland or towards Fairfield?
I don't know.
Okay, and do you know that guy?
No.
Okay. Okay, and what's your callback number? Hello? Hung up, yeah.
As it would later turn out, Wyatt Beckler was actually describing himself while making the call. Officers were immediately called out to investigate the scene, all of them heavily armed. Officer Andrew Fry was the first one on the scene and spotted the supposed suspect instantly.
I got a male in a blue hoodie right here at Poplar and Hoagland.
Fry tells the hooded Beckler to get his hands up and walk towards him. However, it seems like he has other plans.
Let me see your hands real quick. Come back here. Hey, come back here. Get your hands up. Get your hands up. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands now.
He's walking northbound on Hoagland. He's refusing commands.
With a gun pointed right at him, you might think Beckler would start to question his little game with the police. A rational person would most likely think, maybe this isn't worth getting killed over. However, Beckler decides to raise the stakes as he continues to defy Officer Fry's orders, even at gunpoint.
Let me see your hands now. Get your hands up where I can see them. Keep your hands up and walk back to me now.
I got one at gunpoint.
Keep coming to me. Keep your hands up. Face away from me and keep your hands up. Face away from me and keep your hands up.
No one knew if Beckler was suicidal at this point. However, he was cold as ice. He kept pushing it one step further every time, testing Officer Fry's patience.
Keep walking back. Keep walking back. Stop there. Get on your knees now. Keep your hands on your head. Get on your knees. Stop. Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Now.
Beckler is now a few meters away from the officer, but still doesn't seem to budge. He is told to get on his knees, but refuses to do it. And it is here that something mind-boggling happens.
Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Now. Get on your knees, dude.
Just as Officer Fry tells the suspect to get on his knees, it looks like he starts reaching for something in his pockets. This is probably the dumbest thing you can do when you're at gunpoint. Something like this was bound to happen. Fry put 3 bullets in the back of Wyatt Beckler. He was quickly rushed to the hospital, but unfortunately succumbed to his injuries on the operating table. He was only 18 years old. A knife was recovered from the same pocket that Beckler was seen reaching into just before he was shot. Officer Fry was cleared of any wrongdoing. A few days after the incident, it was revealed that Beckler had watched a YouTube video with another person who was killed doing exactly what he did. Wyatt Beckler was a calculated individual who knew exactly what he was doing when he called the cops on himself. However, the same couldn't be said about Antoine Sims, who called the cops complaining about cold fries only to end up being arrested for murder. On the 5th of August 2022, police received a call from an angry Antoine Sims, who had been in a confrontation with the McDonald's restaurant owner.
I guess our order was called, but we don't even know our order number.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now our food is sitting there cold, so when I come up, I say, I try the fries they're lukewarm, but they're not hot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I just asked him, can we get some fresh fries?
Okay.
He said, okay, the fries are not hot, touch the fries. I said, no, they're not hot. And at this point, you don't touch them, so,
Yeah,
can I just get a fresh set?
Okay.
So is he getting the fries? And I said, can I also get the receipt? That was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, sir. 5 minutes ago, I can run my store however I want to run my store.
Okay.
This now, sir, I done paid. He said, matter of fact, you can leave my property. Get off my property now. Or you can come and get, I'll do a refund. I say, sir, with Cash App card, it's 3 to 7 business days to do a refund. Just give me my set of fries and my receipt. That's what you're supposed to do anyway when I pay for my order.
Okay.
This is not my store. He's telling me this is his business. He owns this. It's not even that deep. We just need the fries and the burger.
Okay.
After speaking with the cop, the owner tells him that he is willing to give Sims a refund on the condition that he never steps foot inside the restaurant again. Up until this point, everything had seemed completely normal, just two guys having a little argument. It was only when the officer went to search up Antoine Sims's name in the police database that everything would change for the worse.
Wanted person, caution, violence, armed and dangerous.
As it turned out, there was a pending warrant on Antoine Sims for murder. He had been arrested after setting a car on fire with a woman still inside, but decided not to show up to court to enter his final plea. Luckily, he was dumb enough to lead the police right to him because of a bunch of cold fries.
I'm not under arrest or anything, young.
No, sir. Just come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this real quick.
I said I'm not under arrest or anything.
No, you're not. Yeah, just come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this real quick.
You have to sign it saying that you don't want to come back to the property.
So you'll fill this part out.
Can I see it, sir?
Yeah. You can come over here, man.
No, I'm afraid of y'all, sir.
Why are you afraid?
3 years, sir. I'm afraid of you.
All right, I'm gonna walk you through. Why are you doing that?
Sims is well aware that something else is going on, which is the reason for his weird behavior. As the officers get into touching distance, Sims makes his move.
I know how to feel. Am I right?
Yeah.
No, let's get it.
Car. 6-2 Kennesaw, call cop. Got him! Contact, backside!
After a long chase, the officer was able to get close enough to Sims to tase him. Antoine Sims was subsequently put under arrest and charged with murder, hindering law enforcement, and criminal trespass. While Sims was very calm during his talk with the police, that was not the case for Kayla, who went completely crazy at the cops, even though she was the one who had called them in the first place.
I have to go to work. You guys are gonna cause me to lose my job. Please let me go to work. There's no one inside. Please let me go home. Please, I have to go to work.
On March 19, 2023, in Marshfield, Wisconsin, a concerning 911 call was made by a female identified as Kayla, urgently requesting an officer's assistance, but refusing to provide further information. The call was accompanied by the sounds of a male shouting in the background. Officers were quickly dispatched to the location traced to the ping of the female's cell phone. On the way to the scene, the officers had 1,000 different scenarios playing in their heads. Was she being abused? Or worse, was she being held captive? However, when they got to the scene, they quickly realized that was far from the actual case.
We're not leaving. Come to the door. Open the door.
What's going on?
I have to go to work. No, I have to go to work.
Okay.
I'm not willing to be late for work.
Okay, what's going on?
I have to. Nothing. Nothing. I have to go to work. I don't even know why you guys are here. Get away from me, please. You're making me feel. I want the chief of police here.
Okay.
Whoever the supervisor is, I want here.
Okay, he's coming.
Okay, I have to go to work. I don't have time for this, sir. I have to go to work.
So you called them.
No, I didn't. I don't know who called you.
Okay,
I did call you.
What's your phone number? Start with that.
603-85. I'm from New Hampshire. Well, I'm from Massachusetts originally.
Okay, so who's in the apartment with you?
Me?
Okay, who else?
Me?
Because there's someone else.
I have to get ready, sir.
Okay.
I have to go to work.
We got her.
I have to go to work.
We got a call.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh.
Okay. So that's the number that called 911.
I actually have two different numbers on my
That's
phone.
the number that called 911.
Oh, you're right, it was.
They needed some help.
Okay.
Initially, Kayla starts out by saying that she hadn't called the police and didn't know anyone who had called them. That was quickly disproven by a quick-thinking cop who called the same number that had contacted the police department moments earlier. And as you might have guessed, that was actually Kayla's own number. This blatant lie is just the beginning of the chaos that is about to unfold.
I have to go to work, y'all. I have to go to work. I have to go to work. I have to go to work. I'm not talking to you. I'm not speaking to you. I have to go to work.
Who else is inside? Okay.
I have to go to work. You guys are going to cause me to lose my job. Please let me go to work. There's no one inside. Please let me go home. Please. I have to go to work. I have to go to work, sir. Oh my God, stop.
Get the fuck away from her!
Get over
Stop! Get the fuck away from her!
Get on the
Oh my God. My baby's in there.
Kayla attempts to escalate the situation because she knows calling 911 for a non-emergency can result in criminal charges. She hopes that by acting like a victim, she can walk away from this without any trouble. However, that plan was quickly ripped to shreds when her boyfriend busted the door open, ready for war.
Guys, baby, please! He's in the bathroom, guys, in the bathroom. Please go get No one did my business! I didn't do anything. I thought you guys were hurting my wife. I didn't do anything. Officer! I can't breathe! He just tased my boyfriend for no reason!
You need to
calm down. No, I can't breathe it. No.
You're gonna go outside.
I can't. I go.
Let's go
Ow. Oh my God.
Just tighten down when she was pulling away.
I didn't lose my apartment.
No, you are.
You.
As Kayla realizes that her little play the victim game doesn't work, she shows her true character by cursing out the officers and calling them names. After being placed into a police car, Kayla finally reveals the real reason behind her 911 call.
Please don't. Please, I'm not gonna run. Why would you guys handcuff me? I wasn't running.
Okay, listen. You called 911. Just listen, all right? All right.
I called 911 because he was being a douchebag. I was just trying to threaten cops.
Okay, that's
That was
inappropriate.
it.
First of all, right?
I understand that, but
Okay.
he wasn't doing anything, and I wasn't doing anything.
Okay, you got every police officer over here because we thought someone was being murdered, beat up, and
No, I'm fine. You guys did all of
And
this.
when we
He
show up-
thought that you were hurting me. Of course he came out here to help me. He thought you guys were hurting me.
okay, you called
You
911.
just tased him.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing anything.
Okay, she can go in there.
Oh, please.
All right,
I have to
put
go
your
to-
legs inside.
Sir, I have
Put
to
your
go to-
legs inside
I'm
the
trying to talk to you like a normal
Put
person.
your legs inside the vehicle.
Please, talk to me.
No, put your legs inside the vehicle right now.
As the situation unfolds, Kayla continues her uncooperative behavior, making it very difficult for the officers to actually do their job. What was initially meant to be a little game with her boyfriend turned out to be an extremely chaotic scene. Kayla was eventually arrested and charged with resisting or obstructing an officer and disorderly conduct.